Hello and welcome back to Amnesia, Machine of Games. Oh, there it goes. Sound was off again. Let's see. Yes, I was... Okay, that was a bit of lag. Well, there's another big monster. You know, something about this game isn't quite as scary as I expected it to be. I'm not exactly complaining, it's good that I'm not completely bricking myself, but still. There was a pig driving that. Huh.
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
When I meet the saboteur, I thought the saboteur was me and I have amnesia. Oh, maybe not. So you've just said that the saboteur is not me. So, it's one of those pig masks. Turns out they were just people wearing pig masks all the time, and my fragile mind just hallucinated them as pigmen. Well, that's disturbing. You know, the flickering lights seem to indicate where the pig people are. And while there definitely should be an indication to where monsters are, to when you're near monsters, Frictional Games has traditionally done this with a change of music. I personally think the change in music for Penumbra Overture was the best. Oh god, I still listen to that every now and again. But it's just simple and haunting. Have I got to shovel coal into these? They already have coal in them. Yeah, whatever. Let's see if this works. Am I gonna have to drag this coal? Shut up, atmosphere. Stop being so bloody good. Yeah, while it's not quite as scary as the first game yet, the atmosphere is still pretty good. The end. I'm not scared. Oh, it's a sliding door. So how does the machine know that there's enough coal in there? The machine is alive! You know, that's what I thought That's what I thought the plot of this game was going to be. It was going to be like some kind of infernal machine. But it just seems to be run by, monsters. It's not actually a monster itself. Which is kind of disappointing because the idea of an evil machine is pretty cool. Maybe I'll be wrong and it will be. We'll see, we'll see. So 5 and 6 are this way. And the game's... How do I run again? Shift. Come on, throw it. It's just some coal. I think coal's fairly light. It is made of carbon. Oh, and oxygen, that's right. It's carbon and oxygen. Oh wait, no, is it just carbon and hydrogen? Yeah, it's just carbon and hydrogen. Throw the bloody coal. It's fairly light. I believe. Never actually held any. Shouldn't there be another bit of coal? Guess not. If I gotta bring one from the danger. No entry to the under pistons when machinery is at rest. Pistons are silent, the plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest open the way. I fear the scale, yeah, da 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 da. Let me see. I think Australia does have glots. But you see, I'm not scared because I know that it won't get me until my light starts flickering. You know, that's the thing. I know that I'm safe as long as my light isn't flickering. The fires are starting to be the same architect is responsible here with chemical plant, surmises and controls. Blah, 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 blah. Oh look, a pig's head. All the lights are called out. I won't be able to tell if pig's coming. Whoops. There we go. Oh look, it's a pig. Sorry, just the lag. There's something threatening me, isn't it? No, you see, it just disappeared. I was really hoping to make a funny video out of this, with me being really, really scared. And well, it is scary, I mean, it is. It's pretty good. It's just nowhere near to the level of magnitude as the... Well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just better at horror games than I used to be. It could be that. I feel like I should be constantly going down. I feel like I should leg it, but I want to know where to go before I leg it. light isn't flickering, so whatever. Okay, I'm a bit apprehensive. Oh, there it is. That's probably the way to go. Oh, wait, no, it's gone. Oh, the light's gone out completely. Oh, no more music. Oh, there it is. Oh, I do have the standard Amnesia penumbra night vision. That looks like the way down. And I snuck past him. It's pissed that I snuck past him. The descent continues. What does that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons into the tunnel, onto the build pumps, and if the door should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him that my path is set. I shall ignore these noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I'll believe whatever lurks below me and I will save them. Chances are they're dead because happy ends are not for horror games. I mean, just like, is there any question that these kids are going to be alive? Really, the only question is the manner in which they died. Did they die long ago and this is a guilt trip, or are they actually in danger and I'll fail to save them? That's the only... Compound X. That's really the only question that there is. It's just like, come on. The crate arrived this morning and I have delivered it directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved. Although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot, it is humanoid in shape, but it has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of barbarous surgery, or was born deformed and attempted to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What I cannot tell, but I smell the... What? The orb? So the orb is in this game. I suspect my great uncle's presence in his curious condition. So, wait, I smell the orb upon him. Wait, a body. So it can be done, we can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of the Darwin's evolution. But here my great uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. They require a new creature for our chattels, loyal, clever, strong, and easily sated. No. No, 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 no. Is his great uncle Alexander of Brandenburg? I don't recall. I gotta go down the other way, or did I miss a door? So... Yes. So the orb has something to do with this. But... I don't think our character has had the orb at any point. Or else well, he'd be being chased by the shadow. And it doesn't appear to be he is being chased by the shadow. So I am guessing he is not. But my light isn't flickering, so I know that the pig isn't near me. Anything else I need to pick up? I'm guessing I need to go into there. Yeah. It's an elevator of some kind. Oh! Didn't need me to press a button or anything. The nest of eggs. The factory is quiet now, stumbling into the alley. A wretch hung loosely from his hand, oil and grease dripping on it, looking like blood in the half light. Although he did say he was the great uncle, so maybe they're not actually related by blood, and Alexander took a, had a foster parent, or a foster brother. It's not actually related by blood. It was Alexander who experimented on. No one else. It wasn't like a gripper or whatever the other guy's name was. Okay. We're in an elevator. Well, that was kind of obvious. Oh no, scary music! But I know I can survive because you don't. Wasn't quite as scary as the one in... I really don't want to keep comparing this to the much better game, because this game is alright. But... I'll talk to you in a minute. Sabotage. Bruised and battered but alive, I survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. If it turns out the saboteur is actually him, I'm going to be pissed, because that's what I thought, but then you guys said, oh, no, he's actually a different person. But if it actually turns out to be him, you've just been basically lying to me. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me, and do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find a way to the village, drain the flood, flee your children. Free your children. But it turns out the children have been dead all along, and all you have to treat them is from their own immortal...
Quickly, Mantis, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
Basically, all it seems like I'm doing is making the machine work properly. I'm not... Oh, cool. It's a light. Whee! In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded substance will be immediate upon using incineration, or you risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound with 1 part Brandenburg infusion vitae, of course. 1 part organe mundane dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly. Why, he's Frankensteining people? To maintain bonding, the compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Well, I guess that's why that light's there. Once in the body, the human lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body it's highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Hint, hint. Yep, and there's a padlock there. It's a toad. Well, let me guess. I'm new. to find some way. There's clear enough password. Blah, blah, blah. Perhaps I can find another way. Perhaps dissolving it with acid. Well, that looks pretty ominous. Some kind of machine. Maybe. Oh. Some kind of ziggurat. That's right, he did visit a jungle temple, didn't he? A centrifuge. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, some sort of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds. It positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. If we a compound, some volatile bastard of two composite ingredients. I should wager I should find them close by. Is this some sort of delivery system? It looks like it's... No way it's open, it just kind of looks like. So I'm guessing I've got to place two compounds in the centrifuge and it'll come out in that. Oh, and look. Holding pens. Low temperature storage. Well, let's go to the one that promises to be scarier first. This looks like the bit from the trailer. Much more like the bit from the trailer than the other one, which I said was like the bit from the trailer, but it actually turned out it wasn't like the bit from the trailer. What? Oh, it was an illusion. I should turn these lights on. Is that the shadow? No. It can't be that the shadow really is after me, is it? Oh god, I don't want that to be the case. Well, let's get in here. I guess I don't get into this elevator. Why was that door slightly left open? Oh look, it's a teddy bear, but not actually kind of cute teddy bear, and not actually creepy teddy bear, like you'd expect in a horror game. Let me see. That... What the hell is that? Is that supposed to be a teacup or an incense burner? Teapot, I mean. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They're the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam must be happy to reduce the overcrowding of their steaming, sticky halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many into the manipulator they file in silence, the hissing of gas. I hear dull groaning as the teeth are removed and Ugh. I hear the pig screaming. You have to remove all the mirrors. Filter the process. Gives their reflections. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk among them. My children, I whisper it in their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again. Well, that's a massive hint that his children died at some point. And that by going down and saving his children, he actually means saving the pigs. Looks like there's one of those. What's this? Holding pens.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian?
Prussian?
Do I look like an inbred hog, sir?
Ah.
Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Ooh. Prussian. Is that the language these Prussians spoke? I don't think so. threat coming in here. Oh, it's a... hogshead with the trick eyes. Whoa! What? Let me out! What? It's closed behind me? It was an illusion. And now the door's open. And the pig head's gone. That was pretty good. I was kind of panicking when the door wouldn't open. I think if that steam had been stretched out for a little bit longer, I would have been terrified. That was pretty scary though. Well, a phone. I know that the pigs weren't attacking here.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
What's the crucible? Did you use that word correctly? Crucible is a small porcelain thing where you purify stuff, so it's a concentrator of evil. I get it, yeah. Still a pretentious word to use. The crucible of evil. Oh. I remember in science class when we were first showing what a crucible actually was, just like, that's it? That's a crucible? Cool. Let's put another in. What's that? Let's wait for the pig to pass. I'm guessing going through that steam is a bad idea. So let's try it. Well, it's not steam, it's some sort of gas. All the lights aren't flickering anymore. See, that bear isn't creepy at all. It's kind of cute. Oh look, kids. More experiments with Compound X. Took a dog and injected it with Sarcadine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternate covered by induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, the damage prior to the death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog can... that's pretty... So he kept coming back to life and dying in that. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindness of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Kindness to suicides? Steam's gone. Ah, of course, because that kid made it rupture back there. The steam's no longer. I'm a little scared now. I want to be back in this room. So I just went to the holding pens. So it's this way now, isn't it? Low temperature storage.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps.
Ugh.
Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
What? Low temperature storage. Sure, absolutely nothing will happen to me on my way back. I didn't see it go through the glass bit. Okay, that's not. Inflamed it was. It is. Burning it does. Bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my leg. Drink this, he says. I did drink it. I did do that because it changes things. That's a bitch. I think this is a bit too explicit. That was very disturbing, but way too explicit. It's not like in the first game where we went to the wine cellar and then all that the guy did say is, oh my god, like, I mean, how could you possibly be writing it's a chase sequence. Okay. I didn't close that door. Okay. Start the centrifuge, and I'm gonna hide. I have a compound. It hisses and steams in a container like a living thing, rich as jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made of glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere cannot be brought into contact with the so-called Compound X. I should investigate further. We already know it's going to be used to... So, where do we go now? Upstairs. And because of the way you carry items in this game, I know that I won't be chased. Because while I'm holding this,